A
All right.
second. All right. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm joined by.
Hi. So yeah. Yes, this is our fifth podcast, live stream together. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you
I
doing today?
titled this Emmy nominations. I'm doing good. I have a
So
couple
yeah,
of videos
you.
I have planned to do, which I'll probably do later.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. I've been so I was going to stream today on Twitch, but I didn't feel like it, and I haven't streamed in over a week. So, but I'm here. What's up?
Another thing, it's just been crazy few days. I finally have time to do this.
So yeah, I got some reviews out. I'll just get a few of them out. Well, but first off, here's my topics for today. Now, I threw out some because I didn't really feel like doing them. So yeah, but there's some I still got. Top 10 best and worst films of 2017. Top
Okay.
10. I mean, I originally called this off a few days ago, but I'll call it back up. The top 10 worst Happy Madison movies. That's gonna be
Oh
fun.
boy.
Because if you know me, I hate Happy Madison.
Yeah, we all know that.
My top 10 least anticipated my top 5 least anticipated films of 2021. And my most actually no. And some movie reviews. And next up I will be doing. So yeah, that's what I'll offer today. What about you? So you're.
Hang on 1 second. Sorry. There's two topics I kind of want to talk about. I won't go too in depth in them because I'll do more full length videos on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the two topics I want to talk about is the Emmy nomination predictions, which is the label of this lovely live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to do Oscar predictions. Like I have a few.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have Best Picture done that I'll talk about,
Yeah,
and
I
what
have
other
some.
movies that I think could. You want to start with that topic then, and
Yes.
then we'll dive into yours.
So here's what I got for best animated feature. All right. So my predictions are Mitchell's versus the Machines, Ryan the Last Dragon, Luca, Encanto,
Dragon.
and freaking what's the fifth one? I don't know.
I have the fifth one. Flea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Flea is a
Oh, okay.
FLEE. Flea.
All right. Yeah.
Is an animated documentary international feature film.
All right.
Yes, you heard me correctly.
I'll get
a documentary that is animated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's Germany's submission.
All right. And now for best picture, I'll just get some Mask.
I have best. Yeah, I have Mask too.
Mask, Coda, The Green Knight, maybe. 9 Days.
I'm curious. Yep.
Dune. Well, no, I don't think it'll get nominated. Actually,
I have Dune.
Because Villeneuve only has gotten one nominated for best picture, Arrival. So it could be. Who knows? Maybe. So it's a maybe. Maybe. All right. Let's see. What else?
I have a full best picture.
Mm-hmm.
Because this year they're going to 10. And
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be like 2010. It's going to be 10 pictures altogether.
All right.
So I have A Hero, Nightmare Alley,
Mhm.
The French Dispatch, In the
Nice.
Heights,
All right.
Last Night in Soho,
All right.
Mass, West
Mhm.
Side Story, Dune, House of Gucci, and Soggy Bottom.
All right. So, I only did like I only, but so yeah. Next up, so next up, I think I'm gonna get to my top for the
Yeah.
2017. All right, so here we go. Best of 2017. And of course, you gotta have some honorable mentions out of the way. So let's get to those.
Okay.
All right,
All right, go ahead.
so Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor: Ragnarok, Wind River, It. Um, my um, and and I know, and Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Those are my honorable
Interesting.
mentions. And yes,
Okay.
so let's see. Coming at number 10 is and is Pixar's Coco. Yes, loved it.
Such a great movie.
Number 9. All right, so yeah, number 9 is what? Number 9, Wonder Woman. One of the best of the
Okay.
DCEU, and yeah, great film. Number 8. What was my number 8? Number 8. Hold up, let me go to okay. Number 8, Dunkirk.
Love Dunkirk.
7. Um, what? All right. So for number 7, might seriously draw. Oh, wait, let me go to my Oh yeah. So number 7, Your Name. Yeah, I know this was technically like 2016, but it released in America in 2017, so I'll count it.
I'll count it for 2017. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of
Hold
like
up.
one of
Let me
those
get.
movies that are,
Mhm. All right. Next up at number 6. Number 6. Hold up. All right. Number 6, Baby Driver. Wait, can you hear me?
yeah, it keeps cutting in and out.
All right. So yeah, number 6, Baby Driver. Um,
Edgar
one
Wright.
of one of Edgar Wright's best, man. Yeah, I don't think he's made, and I'd say it's probably my second or third favorite. My favorite's Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Last Night in Soho. I actually
Me too.
have him getting Best Director.
Yeah, I can't wait too. Number 5, best horror movie
So
of
I
the
think,
year. Number 5, best horror movie of the year. Get Out, easily. It's
yeah,
and
that's
number
it's
4,
probably one of
best.
the best.
Number 4.
Yeah,
All right, number 4, The Disaster Artist. One of A24's best. One of my favorites. Number 3, top 3. Number 3, great conclusion to the trilogy. War for the Planet of the Apes.
I like that movie.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2 and number 1 were kind of hard, but if you know me, you know what the top 2 will be.
Mm.
But number 2, hold up. Number 2, Logan. Best
There we go. Yeah,
best
I was waiting for Logan to show up.
best X-Men movie, one of the best superhero movies
Yeah,
of all time, easily. It's up, and yeah. Number 1, you knew it was coming. Number 1, it's Blade Runner 2049.
Another great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping Dune is good. I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping Dune is good. I'm having my fingers crossed for that.
All right. Now for the worst movies of 2017. Ugh, yeah, this was hard. But you know what? Let's just get into this, shall we? Coming in at number 10 is one of the most forgettable movies of this year, and honestly, it was just really bad. That's Unforgettable.
Never even heard of it.
Number 9. All right, for number 9, speaking and for number 9, I went with for number 9 is and also there's some I haven't even seen. So,
Yeah.
number 9. So for number 9, I went with Rings, one of the worst horror movies of the year. Number 8. Speaking of, so all right, so number 8. What was my number 8? All right. No. All right. So number 8, another horror movie. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. The Snowman.
I think I've heard of that. I don't remember.
Number 7. Oh, okay. So also these, I'm just naming these off the top of my head since I literally. All right. So for number 7, should have wrote this down too. Um. Hold up. Let me just get this up. Give me a second. Also, there was another. There's. Give me a second. Number 7. Why am I drawing a blank? For number 7, I have Justice League.
Ooh, that one.
Yes, I'm going to this. I originally didn't even hate this movie. First I liked it. I actually did, but before I realized everything that went uh, down behind the scenes, I absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Screw this movie. Worst DCU movie. One of the worst superhero movies of the last decade. It's up there with freaking Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's so bad. Number 5. I mean number 6. Sorry. All right.
Oh,
Number 6. Yeah, we're still on the This is probably going to consist of like just some ones that some of these are worse than others, but hey, the only reason a lot of these are horror movies is because I haven't seen every bad movie from 2017.
yeah.
So, number 6, Fist Fight.
Oh, oh
You
wow.
saw
That
that?
one
You saw it?
sounds familiar.
All right. All right. Next up, number 5. All right. Top 5 already. Good lord. All right. So, for number 5, and I'll say this here. At least it ended this franchise. Because this franchise should not have gone on for as long as it did. And yes, number 5 is Transformers The Last Night. You there?
Ooh, yeah, I'm there. Oh boy,
Anyways,
that one.
Michael Bay. So it's you're I okay, I'll say this here. It's at least shorter than Age of Extinction.
Ugh.
But Age of Extinction was too freaking long. But this one was more boring, yet it was shorter. Makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
All right, top 4. All right. number 4. Oh boy, this was difficult, but hey, we're gonna stick to it, no matter what. What do we got here?
I don't know. You tell me.
All right, number 4. And again, this was difficult actually. I'm actually surprised, but number 4. All right. What? All right. So this was getting just difficult, but okay. I'm sorry for just talking a lot, but hey, why not? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, and there's also another horror movie I'm gonna be naming off in a minute. But all right, number 4. Number 4, Medea Halloween 2.
Never saw her.
All right. Number 3. All right. Number 3. All right. Sorry. Number 3. Number 3, Monster Trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is basically so. So yeah, it's basically just the ET storyline all over again. Have you seen
Yeah.
Mac and Me?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's a movie that we just. I haven't mentioned that movie a lot, so I'm not even going to get into it. But number 2, yet another horror movie. I know I've talked a lot about terrible horror movies. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but number 2, this is probably the worst modern horror movie, and if you can guess what it is, it's The Bye Bye Man.
Never heard of it.
All right. But of course, number 1. What is the worst movie of 2017? It's the Emoji Movie. No freaking
Yeah.
contest. What were you expecting? Of course, it's the Emoji Movie. It's the most offensive. No, it's not the most offensive. So, anyways, do you want to do your list? Do a list of 2017 or no?
I didn't prepare one.
All right. So I was going to. So next, I was gonna do a top 10 like. Um, I was going to do. So yeah. Since okay, my next subject. So since I'm doing like every year for that, I think I'll do this for Best Picture nominees. I did 2017 Your Moonlight one. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's get to this, shall we? At number 9 is Lion. Now, yeah, I know. I have the most. Okay, this is necessarily an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Well, don't you agree with me as well?
I didn't really like Lion as much as others did.
I think it's good, but I didn't. I never. It just didn't really. I wasn't
And
really the target for it, so it's okay. If like I Number 8 is Hidden Figures. It's pretty good. Just again, I don't really
it's
think.
average. It's not a movie I don't. It's not a movie I remember or will ever remember.
At number 7, um, Hell or High Water. I just don't.
Again,
I just don't really get how this got nominated. Like, it just doesn't really feel like a Best Picture nomination. Really doesn't.
yeah, no,
It literally, like, well, to be fair, I mean, I don't know. Number 6, Fences. It's good. And yes, most people put this one at the bottom, so that's kind of another unpopular opinion.
but I like the acting in the Fences. Like the movie itself is okay, but the acting in it is what makes it so great.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, Manchester by the Sea. Yeah, another one a lot of people didn't like.
It's very depressing. It's not. It's not
Hold up. What?
exactly. It's not exactly. That makes sense.
It's not something I'll really go back to. Not a lot of these movies I plan on going back to. It's
Yeah,
typical
there's always
Oscar
one.
movies.
There's only one I
I've
would go
only
back to. And once you mention,
there,
I'll mention.
I know what it is, so I'm not. So, but
Yeah,
there's
you
like
know.
three.
Very
There's
obvious.
3 I would go
Yeah.
back to, but at number 4. Wait, number 4. Wait, that was. Wait, that was number
That was 5.
5. What's the other movie that got
Yeah.
nominated? Because Moonlight, Arrival,
La
Hacksaw
La
Ridge,
Land
La La Land.
and
Number 4.
Arrival.
Number 4, La La Land. And yeah, I rewatched. I saw this recently. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. But it's definitely,
Yeah.
but it's nowhere near as good as Whiplash. Nowhere.
It's kind of like, yeah, I like the singing in the movie. I like the nod to old Hollywood, but it didn't really do anything.
All right. Also,
Like, it's just not a movie.
also, so you mentioned David O. Russell in a on the last stream. You said you forgot. Did you forget he did Accidental Love? You said because you said Joy
Oh
was his
yeah, he
worst
did do
film.
that.
Accidental Love was horrible.
I oh yeah, I still think Joy is though.
I think
I'll
Accidental
talk
Love
about
is
Dale
worse.
Russell. And
I think I heard some stuff about.
I'll have to I'll have to see it again, but I'll talk about him, his
Mhm.
movie Cadbury Glass, whatever the name is.
So yeah,
And
his
everyone's
best.
like, oh, it's yeah. Everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be nominated this year. I'm like, no one knows if it's even gonna come out yet. No one knows the name of it. No one knows the plot of it. Yeah, it's totally gonna come out this year, no problem.
What do
It's
you think
just
is
like
his? So what's his best and worst film?
worst was Joy. His best was probably Silverline's Playbook.
His best, The Fighter. Worst, Accidental Love. No freaking easily.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting he did the fire too.
All right.
Like he does these great movies and then you forget, oh, he directed it. It's like his movies are great, but his direction is not what I remember from the movie.
All right.
If that makes sense.
At number 3 is Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge is a great film. Yeah. Number
It's
2.
the one, yeah, it's the one war movie that's required to be nominated every year.
Number 2. Um. So for number 2, I went with Moonlight. Moonlight's amazing.
That would be my number one.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be like, how is this not number 1? Anyways, number
Yeah,
1. Number 1's Arrival, easily for
yeah.
me.
I would switch 1 and 2, but overall I would keep the list the same.
All right. So we were talking. So um so I found out some of the dumbest movie titles, and I'll list them off. So
Yeah,
one of my so one of so I was at my mom's my I was my mom's sister's house.
yeah.
Someone told me about a movie called Joe versus the Volcano.
Yes, that isn't a movie. That is a movie.
How is that a movie? It
There's a
apparently
movie
has.
called yeah. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, next up is all right, the next title on the dumbest movie titles.
There's
Cal.
actually there's actually a movie called Volcano.
Yeah, I know, but I
That's
was
about a
there's
volcano in Los
yeah,
Angeles.
but the movie was called Joe versus the Volcano.
Yes.
Next
There's
title.
one there's a movie called Lava Spiders too.
Next title is Cowboys versus Aliens. Yeah, this movie was terrible.
Um, Daniel Craig. He
Daniel
should milk
Craig.
He should milk that James Bond and Knives Out money as much as he can,
Also,
because he is not a good actor outside of those two movies. I'm sorry.
well, he can do well. I wouldn't say that because he. Well, I mean, I haven't really seen him in much aside from James Bond, Girl Dragon Tattoo, and Knives Out. So
I,
can't really comment. What?
I forgot. I forgot he was in Girl with Dragon Tattoo.
His.
I forgot he was in Girl in the Dragon Tattoo.
Mhm. Um. So as we were talking about, so as we were talking, uh, my, so yeah. Next up, we have, uh, this is just the most pointless title. Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious. Why is it called that? Just why? Because they need to milk the title because they're just cheap. They're just cheap movies that have literally nothing but just cars,
Yeah,
and this is when the franchise was just like it was just well, to be fair, it wasn't a strong franchise up until like
yeah,
Fast Five. Even now, I don't really think it's that strong of a franchise.
yeah.
If you who'd you say you
About the
saw?
Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it's such a good movie. It's such a feel good movie." I'm like, "How?" It's
Which
just a
one?
bunch of people. No, like all of them. Everyone's like, "Oh, the Fast and Furious movies are such a good movie, such a guilty pleasure, so enjoyable,
Hey,
so happy." I'm like, "How?"
I know. Hold up. Hold up. I'll be back in a second.
All right, I'll keep going. Anyway, like, how is the Fast and Furious movies enjoyable?
That was quick. What'd you say?
I said, everyone's like, "Oh, it's such a happy, feel good movie." I'm like, it's a bunch of guys and girls driving cars, and for some Helen Mirren's in it.
And
It's just,
so as I was writing, but next, but all right, moving on. So, so I think I'll do 2015 and 2014 next stream. So I'll do 2016 and 20 oh 2016. Wait, no, I'll do 2016, 2015, then 2014, 2013. So that's the order. All right, next up we have my nominations for they're not I'm not here's the nominations for the 2010s. We haven't wrote I haven't wrote it all. I haven't got all of it, but I'll just tell you the worst picture nominations.
yeah, just do that.
So first off, for worst picture, we have Fan Four Stick.
Okay.
Fifth. The worst, my least favorite movie of all time, Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
The what people have considered to be the worst romance movie of the 2010s, 50 Shades of Grey. The worst crime. Oh, um, the worst musical of the last decade, Cats,
Oh
and
boy.
the worst animated movie of the last decade. We have the Emoji Movie. So, what do you think should win?
Oh god, that's a tough one. I probably have to say Jack and Jill.
Yeah, me too. If I'm going for something else, then I'd probably say, despite I hate another movie on this list more. I mean, I'd say probably Cats. Cats was so bad. Like literally, it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. For a while, it was number one.
Yeah.
But I saw movies that were worse. I was just like, yeah. For best, so we made a rule that we.
All right. Anyway, upcoming videos I'm doing Oscar nomination predictions. a full
Mhm.
one. Emmy nomination
Mhm.
predict a full list. And I'll
Mhm.
also do another live stream talking about entertainment news in the recent week. I'm planning to start my own like entertainment news podcast weekly, just to talk about the big news, big trailers, big movies, big TV shows in the world of entertainment.
All right.
It's
So
probably
next
gonna
up.
be every Wednesday.
Mhm. So next up, we have Best
There you go, you can
Actor.
go.
Our nominations are Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks, Brad Pitt, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Gosling.
Interesting.
All right for best director we have. Well, I mean, actually, okay. For best actress, all right. Let's see. What we have here. Wait, okay. It didn't show. All right, for best director we have. All right, David Fincher, Denis
Okay.
Villeneuve, Quentin Tarantino. It's funny how most of these are freaking directors who've made films for like 3 decades now. Jesus.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese and Christopher Nolan. Best animated film,
Nice.
we have Toy Story 3, The Wind Rises, Your Name, Inside Out, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. What do you think?
I think Spider Verse should win.
For best horror movie, we have Get Out, The Conjuring, Hereditary, Cabin in the Woods, and The Babadook. Those are the nominations. What do you think?
Nice. I say
What should
Cabin in the
win?
Woods.
All right. For best
I
for
I say
best
go
for
ahead.
best for best picture, there's only we only did 9, so because most of these voted, so since they voted on it, all right. So here's the nominations: Whiplash,
Nice.
The Social Network, Moonlight,
Okay. Yep.
Inception, Mad Max Fury Road, The Wolf of Wall Street, Parasite, Django Unchained. Also, do you think we should do 9 or 10? Just a question.
I say 10.
All right. All right.
Oh, I have a list before you move on. The winners of our 2018 redo.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few winners to read. For
Mm-hmm.
best for best supporting actress, I went to Regina King for Beale Street Could Talk.
All
For
right.
best supporting actor, that went to Timothy Chalamet for Beautiful Boy.
All right.
Best director was Bradley Cooper, actually. Born.
Yes.
Best actress in a comedy musical went to Olivia Colman.
Yeah.
Best actor in Best actor in comedy musical was a tie
Who
between
won?
Nick Robinson for Love Simon and Lakeith Stanfield for
I
Sorry
knew
to
it.
Bother You.
I freaking knew it.
Best actress in a drama is also a tie
Oh my.
between Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born and Toni Collette for Hereditary.
It should have easily gone to Toni Collette. No freaking contest.
Yeah, it just ended up in a tie. A lot of ties.
So,
Best actor in drama went to Bradley Cooper. I'm
mhm.
almost done. I have two. Best comedy musical actually went to Eighth Grade,
Yes.
and best drama was A Star Is Born.
Yes.
So
Anyways,
there you go.
so next up, um, all right, uh, so see, what were we on? So since they nominated 10, here's what they not. So yeah, here's what they're on. So yeah, I already got most of them out of the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, Whiplash, Social Network, Moonlight, Inception, 20 Mad Max, Fury Road, Wolf of Wall Street, Parasite, Django Unchained, and Get Out. Those are the nominations.
Nice list. I like that list.
Anyways, what do you think should win?
Oh, that's
Well,
gonna be. I love Inception. I love Whiplash. I love Moonlight. God, I I don't know. That's gonna be a top one.
so
Should win.
so so do you think there should be 5 or 10 for worst picture?
I
5
say
because
five.
if I did 10, it would just be mostly bad. If we did 10, it would mostly just be bad comedies.
Yeah,
That's why I had
I
to
think you
variety.
got. Yeah, variety.
Not a single comedy made the list for best picture. That's just how bad it is.
Comedies are hit or miss.
So, what do you think is the so wait, what best picture nominations did you say you hated from the last decade? Well, I mean,
Oh,
you didn't.
it
Well,
was it was extremely loud and incredibly close.
that movie was not good. But I mean, there's none I truly hated. There were just ones I just didn't think were that good, like Darkest Hour
That
and
one I hated. That's the only one I hated. But that
Extremely Loud.
yeah,
All
because
right,
it's just not a good movie to begin with.
and well, let's see. Extremely Loud, Incredible Close, Best Picture nomination, not at all. Darkest Hour was mediocre. Well, it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't that
It
great.
only, it only got in because of Gary Oldman. It would not have gotten any other.
And you know what other film I'm going to talk about? It's Bohemian Rhapsody.
And like the second that won Best Drama at the Golden Globes, I'm like, oh dear.
How does that film get
Oh,
nominated? How does that film get win Best Drama? Yet
it's just what
it's not even that well
it's just
received.
yeah, it's just one of those crowd pleasing feel good picks.
It only has a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
So I think Hereditary and um. All right, so if you know me, so wait, what directors have I mentioned that I don't like the most?
Dennis Dugan. That's the only one I remember.
Dennis Dugan. Yeah, in case you don't know, I'm like literally one of the only few people that actually puts him at the worst director.
Yeah.
Who all have you seen that hates bad horror movies?
Uh,
Nicholas.
yeah,
Considering
I was gonna
I've
say.
I've seen literally some of his posts. Literally, he's made like 29 posts about bad horror movies.
Yeah.
Also, wait, what did you say was the worst of the MCU? Was it Iron Man 2, Thor the Dark World, or Captain Marvel?
I think I said Iron Man 2.
Yeah, that's my number 2. I think Thor the Dark World just I don't know. I'll be back in like
I know you don't like Captain Marvel.
I don't hate it. It's just I don't love it. I
All right. I'm
rewatched.
gonna do something.
So yeah, I'll be back in
Yeah.
like 3 minutes. I have to do something. It
All
won't
right. I'm
take
gonna
long.
do something anyway. So you can go ahead.
All right,
All
don't.
right.
All right, I'm not leaving.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. Now, as I mentioned before, I run my own award show, all the HTP Awards. You can follow that on Twitter. And we are actually going to do a TV branch. We actually have TV nominations. So I thought I would reveal a few of them to you. For Best Drama, we have All American, Big Sky, Bridgerton, The Boys, and This Is Us. For best actor in a drama, we have Anthony Starr, The Boys, Billy Porter, Pose, Ron John Page, Bridgerton, Sterling K. Brown, This Is Us, and Tyler Hoechlin, Superman and Lois. For best actress in a drama, we had Emma Corrin, The Crown, Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale, Kyle Bunbury, Big Sky, Mandy Moore, This Is Us, and MJ Rodriguez, Pose. Um, we did supporting as well, but we're going to reveal that at a later date. For best comedy or musical, we have Girls Five Ever, High School Musical, the series, Home Economics, Ted Lasso, and Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. For best actress in a comedy, we have Haley Steinfeld, Dickinson, Jane Levy, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, Kay Cuoco, The Flight Attendant, Olivia Rodrigo, High School Musical, the series, Tracy Ellis Ross, Blackish. And for Best Actor in a Comedy, we have Anthony Anderson for Blackish, Ben Feldman, Superstore, Topher Grace, Home Economics, Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, and Keen Thompson, Keen. No one's saying. Sorry about that, just lost. Uh, where was it? There it is. No, technical difficulties are always the best. Alright, so for best limited series, we have Mar of Easttown, Queen's Gambit, The Undoing, Underground Railroad, WandaVision. For best actor in the limited series, we have Chris Rock, Fargo, Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird, Ewan McGregor, Halston, Paul Bettany, WandaVision, Tahar Rahim, The Separate. For best actress in a limited series, we have Anya Taylor-Joy, The Queen's Gambit, Elizabeth Olsen, WandaVision, Kate Winslet, Mar of Easttown, Michelle Kolb, I May Destroy You, and Thurso Melbourne, The Underground Railroad. For Best Late Night Talk Show, we have The Amber Ruffin Show, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, Lewis and Metro, Late Night with Seth Meyers, and Late Show with Stephen Colbert. For Best Late Night Hosts, we have Amber Ruffin, The Amber Ruffin Show, John Oliver, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, Seth Meyers, Late Night with Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and Trevor Noah at The Daily Show. Best sketch show, we have a Black Lady sketch show, That Damn Michael Che, and Saturday Night Live. The best sketch actor, we have Beck Bennett, Saturday Night Live, Bowen Yang, Chris Red, and Keen Thompson, Saturday Night Live, and Michael Che, That Damn Michael Che. For Best Sketch Actress, we have Ashley Nicole Black, a Black Lady sketch show, Cecily Strong for Saturday Night Live and That Damn Michael Che, Gabrielle Dennis, a Black Lady sketch show, Heidi Gardner, Saturday Night Live / That Damn Michael Che, Kate McKinnon and Melissa Villasenor, Saturday Night Live, and Robin Dean, a Black Lady sketch show. So, what do you guys think? When you think about those nominations, they're definitely interesting, especially if we get into the supporting. There's a few interesting surprises, but we're gonna wait on that. I think a couple of things I want to talk about. So I'm gonna do an early Oscar predictions, which I think will be fun and embarrassing to look on when I realize I have failed horribly later on in the year. And we will also do an Emmy nomination predictions. Um, I'm I'm okay in TV, but it's an award like I actually score good on TV on Gold Derby, which surprises me because I'm usually more of a movie person. So that'll be interesting. Um, couple I can talk a little more about my Oscar predictions. I do have Best Director. Paul Thomas Anderson for Soggy Bottom. Ashtar Fardari, A Hero. Fran Klan's Mass. Denis Villeneuve, Dune. And Edgar Wright Last Night Solo. Guillermo del Toro could sneak in. A lot of people can sneak in here, but those are my solid five.
I'm back.
Hi.
All right. What did I miss?
I was just talking about our TV nominations we did,
All right.
and I was giving a little more. I was giving my director predictions for the Oscars.
I'll just get my. So wait. So All right. So yeah, top 10 worst Happy Madison movies. Let's do this.
All right, go.
Number 10. If you don't know, this is the most worst duos. That's Happy Madison working with Rob Schneider. So you know what? I'll just put everyone just where he's the main. Just all right. So number 10, the hot chick.
Oh god. Oh yeah, and that one I've seen.
How bad was it?
It has like it's like one of those movies that had potential to be really good. It's a body swapping movie in case no one knows.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about it's about sleazy, almost like creepy guy who switches bodies with a teenage girl. So the girl is kind of like stuck in his body trying to get
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the guy's just like living life and enjoying himself because the guy's a loser,
Mhm.
not ashamed
So
of
yeah. So guys, if you want to see a better body
that.
swapping
It was
movie,
says in the
see
yeah.
a better
Again,
body swapping movie, watch Freaky Friday.
no, watch Freaky.
Yes.
That's pretty much the same plot except with
Yeah.
horror, and it
Mhm.
worked like 1,000% better.
Yeah.
I like
Number
body
nine.
swapping.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a little off topic, but I like body swapping movies, TV shows. That's probably why I write body swapping stories.
Mhm. Number
Probably
nine.
why.
Number 9 is Dennis Dugan. Just go with it. So basically, it tried to be like what was it? Basically, it's just another really bad Dennis Dugan movie. What do you expect from this idiot?
I've
I
seen Just Go With It. It's okay.
Mhm. Number 8. I actually had to put this as a tie because okay, wait, no, I didn't. Number 8, the worst Happy Madison animated movie, 8 Crazy Nightmares, 8 Crazy Nights.
I was gonna say that's a totally different movie.
I know.
At least there's
8,
actually a Hanukkah movie now.
yeah.
Does it?
This is one of the only. This is like the only Hanukkah movie, and they failed. Yes, screw you, Happy Madison. You suck.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Okay
I
then.
number 7. Number 7, the bench warmers.
Okay. Go ahead.
Number 6. Number 6. Number 6, Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo.
Never heard of it. Never
It's a
seen it.
and you don't plan to. It's Rob Schneider. What do you expect? It's gonna suck.
Okay.
Any film where you have him as the main character is going to suck. He just number 5, Grown Ups 2. How do you make this even worse than the first one?
I actually have a story about that.
What is it?
My dad actually tried to be an extra in the Grown Ups too, but they passed him. And it's a running joke among us because he was actually an extra in Spotlight.
Hmm.
And it's just funny how like Oscar-winning movies want him, but yet Happy Madison passed on him.
Hmm.
It's something that still makes us laugh to this day.
All right. Number 4. Wait, no, number 4. Number 5. Number 5. Wait, are we on number 5 or number 4? I think we're on number. Anyways, let's
Okay, go
see.
ahead.
It was Just Go With It. Wait, how did? Yeah, Just Go With It. 8. The Hot Chick. 8 Crazy Nights. Deuce Bigelow. Grown Ups too. All right, I think that's 6. Oh, the bench.
Yeah.
That's next up is Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Yeah, the second one was bad.
You make okay. The first one's not good, but but compared this one makes it look like a masterpiece. That's how bad it is. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much have I admitted? How have I literally admitted of how? I mean, not admitted, expressed how much I hate this company.
So much.
A 10.
I have thoughts about it, but I'll tell you towards the end. Like
Number
about the
3.
company.
Number 3. The Ridiculous 6.
Never
What?
saw or never heard of it.
It was a Netflix movie. Happy Madison and Netflix. Just good idea. No, horrible idea. So bad. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I had to fast
Okay.
forward to this movie. I was it was painful. I sat through the last
Yeah.
30 minutes, the first 30 minutes. I literally skipped just to see what happened. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Number 2, The Master of Disguise.
That brings me back.
Wait.
I didn't say in a good way, but it brings me back. I've seen it 6 times. This was back when I was young and dumb.
Did you know it was a Happy Madison movie? Hold up. What?
No, this was
Yeah.
back before I was a movie buff, before I fell in love with movies, before I realized there was more movies out there.
Number 2.
Like,
Anyways,
I think that
yes.
was number 2.
The Master of Disguise. Yes, this is a Happy Madison movie. I didn't even know this until I saw Jay Vader's list.
I never knew that.
It is one of the worst freaking comedies ever. So bad. Number 1. Okay, that was just incredibly cringy, but number 1. The worst Happy Madison movie. What did
Jack
you
and
expect?
Jill.
It's Jack and Jill. What? It's so bad. It is the worst movie of all time.
I have some thoughts
What?
on Happy Madison.
How
I have
many
some
of
thoughts.
how many of their films do you like?
No, not that. Like, I
None of them.
thought about it. I'm like, oh my god, this is still my show. Hold your horses, jeez. What I
I
was trying
know.
to say is, what I'm trying to say is maybe they made these movies bad on purpose. Like, I'm thinking back on like how different, like all of them were bad. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
But they're all drastically different. Even the sequel
Hmm.
are drastically different. So it makes me wonder if they make these movies bad on purpose.
Who knows?
Like to
And
give like people like a cheesy laugh or just make them like smile at how dumb the movies are.
mm-mm.
Like that's something I seriously thought about. Like we all talk about these bad horror movies, and some of them weren't intended to be bad. But like,
Mhm.
it's clear which ones were, and it's like, did they make it this bad on purpose? It's like, and that's why I think Happy Madison does. Like, they know these movies are bad on purpose.
Mhm. So, and I've
Kind
mentioned
of
this
my
before.
thoughts on that.
And
Sorry,
I've
go
mentioned
ahead.
and I've mentioned this before. If I don't tend to dwell on how bad movies are. I try not to. If a movie's really bad, I'm just going to say, "Oh, this movie's horrible." I'm not going to go on a 30-minute rant.
Yeah, I
So,
don't try to focus on bad movies. I don't
mhm.
try like focus on like, oh my god, this movie's so bad. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, as horrible as it is to you, I'm just gonna keep going. As much as it's horrible to you, people still put money in it. People put effort in it. People put time in it. People sacrifice. Okay. Anyway, back to
Sorry.
what I was saying. I was like, people sacrifice time, money, everything into movies, and I try to be respectful of them. Some movies deserve to be called bad,
Mhm.
but I don't try to focus on that.
Mhm. So, wait, so as I was doing my I was writing a bunch of stuff down. Again, I try not. I don't do a lot of lists, like a top 10 list, unless they're like best of the year or something. Because mostly I don't really have a lot because I haven't really seen all of them, so I can't really do a list if I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah,
So when
yeah,
people say, "Oh, I forgot this movie," no, I didn't forget it. I either thought these were worse or these were better. Just me. So if you've seen, so guys, if in case you guys don't, so so how many times have you mentioned that you're not a huge horror fan? Pretty much since we've been doing
what?
these streams, how much you've mentioned that you're not a big
Yeah,
horror fan. Um,
I'm not at
let's
all.
these, but it's not the worst genre. That would go to
To me, a horror movie has
comedies.
to. Yeah,
Honestly,
that,
and but for the most part,
comedies are.
I've
Yeah,
with most horror movies, I
com-
just view them as a horror movie. If they suck, I'm not going.
yeah.
Okay. So
This something.
let me. So I've mentioned this before that horror is my favorite genre because there's more variety when it
Yes, you
comes
did.
to horror. When it comes to just superhero movies, all it's just literally the same movie. It's just
It's the
for the
same
most
thing,
part, it's literally just
and
hey, a bunch of bad guys taking on this freaking superheroes, and at the end the villains lose. It's just that's why the genre got old.
I would love a superhero movie that the villain wins.
Yeah, they've already done that before. It's Avengers: Infinity War, and oh, and The Dark Knight.
No, like I need like that was obviously connected to another movie, but I'm saying I would want a superhero movie that the villain wins.
Yeah.
Because technically, yeah, Thanos won and lost. Technically,
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, he won in Infinity War, but he lost in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
I would like one that the villain just flat out wins.
Mm-hmm. So whereas you have horror movies, there's actually more variety with it because you have horror movies where like the because you have some horror movies where like the uh where
Uh,
I mean the slasher genre's gotten old. I don't really like the genre. I other than like I like some of the
you have
Halloween
the ones
movies.
that like the killer chases the victim.
Mhm. I like some of the Halloween movies.
Oh,
I even like some of the Jason
yeah,
movies, and I like most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and I like the Child's Play
yeah.
movies. But I don't really like some of those like I mean, but for the most part, I've mentioned this before. So yeah. Um. Well.
I think
Uh. Well, for
I
the
think
most
I
part,
like yeah.
I haven't. Most of the horror movies on my worst on my best horror list are either I don't even remember that many modern horror movies on my best horror movies list. It just seems like modern. I think like two. let's see, there was Night of the Living Dead, The Thing. Let's see, 60s, 80s, 80s. Was there a 90s one? I don't remember. 2000s. Well, there was more 80s ones, and there was a few 70s ones. So we were talking about which Best Picture nominations you didn't like, or just didn't think were that good. Yeah, you mentioned Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. What else?
I think I mentioned The Artist.
The Artist? I like The Artist. Not amazing, though.
I mentioned Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mm-hmm. The Artist... Well, I've heard mixed things on The Artist. Because I've seen some people who... It's just... Well, to be fair, it was... I'm not even a huge fan of silent films. So I can't... I wasn't bored by it, but...
Some people were.
And... So the thing I heard... Alright,
yeah, I gotta head out soon, so we gotta wrap this up.
Anyways, so you were saying about... Alright, so next up, we have... Alright, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way. So, okay, I'm speeding up, so, what were you... so you were saying Extremely Loud, Incredible Close, Artist, what else?
Bohemian Rhapsody, obviously.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Green... Well, I'm not counting ones that won. You didn't... Wait, did you like Roma?
I really love Roma.
Mm-hmm. Did you like... Well... what else? I'm trying to think. You didn't like Darkest Hour.
No.
You didn't like Mank.
I did not like Phantom Thread.
Well, to be fair, I'm not even really that huge of a Paul Thomas Anderson fan. I like 3, 4 of his films. Not bad. Just not one of my favorite directors. I'd say his best is.
Alright, I gotta seriously go.
Wait, no, not yet. I have some stuff before we need to go. So can I just cover one more thing.
Okay.
All right, so I needed to mention this. I literally forgot. So, FM. So here's I need to announce this.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so wait. All right, season 6 is going to start June 15th. Then season All Stars 2 will start after that. Then season 7. Then season 8. Then season 9. Then season X. And then I think I'm going to end it after season 11. I think I'm going to end FM after 11.
Oh, wow.
I just need...
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Everyone says, oh, running a game is easy. It's not.
So, we're at like 9, 10 celebrities so far on FM. 6. So, I'm just going to... So, as I said, hopefully season 6 is good. And if it's not good, then I'll just... I don't know. I'll do the format last time.
I think so.
I'll do the format last time where I take 30 days off and then so that's the thing. If I'm not gonna rush it this time. I'm not even gonna post the scores. It's so stupid. I don't know why I did that.
I know.
It was during that time.
I don't know either.
It was just how many people have you seen that hated season 4?
A lot.
Well, who all did you see? Just name a few. You, me, Gabby. Who else?
Caroline.
Wait. She DM'd you, or did she mention it?
Well, she mentioned it. We told each other like who our celebrities are for the season and all that.
And she mentioned how bad season 4 was.
Yeah.
They were like, okay. This is what I okay. So who else hated it?
I think that's it. All I saw, but there's probably more.
All right, so you gave it a 1 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10, or did you give it a 0 out of 10?
I think I gave it a 1 out of 10.
Okay, because if it was because the only reason it didn't get like a 0 is because there was at least some good cast.
Yeah,
And plus, the problem is there was too many celebrities.
yeah,
It was way too crowded. 18. I'm never doing 18 again. Not even for season X. The only reason I called it season
yeah,
X is because I think it sounds cooler. But here's the thing: when it comes to this, I have to do this in the best way I can. Because if I mess this up, I'm going on for, I'm, I'm out for freaking a month.
yeah,
So that's the problem. So, well, I mean, that's not a problem. Well, didn't you? Well, do you think that's do you think that's a good thing? Well, I mean, do you think
yeah. I
that's the
think
right
it's
thing to do? Because yeah,
yeah,
but then most people even forgot that this was a thing because it was so irrelevant.
yeah.
So you were so what
I
so
noticed on sh-
you notice on what?
I noticed on Showdown, like everybody loves the Dance with the Stars All Stars, but yet
Mm-hmm.
when we do like with our own celebrities from past seasons, everyone just kind of loses interest in it halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
So never
So
doing that again.
so uh so do you think season 6 will be good? Because I'm doing like 13. I think I'm either doing 13 or 15. I think I'll just do 13 because it's 15. It's fine, but that to be fair, I was that was what I was just doing it every day.
Yeah,
So that was when I was so an everyday start is just too inconsistent because it's and also it's way too freaking it's also kind of a rush because there's a lot
yeah,
of people that can't. A lot people don't have all day,
exactly.
so that was when I was just freaking. I don't know why. Just don't ask me why I was doing that. It was just because I was too impatient. I'm better with that now. I'm not that
Yeah,
impatient. And next up, I'm just going to get out of the way. So, um, okay, well, okay. What exactly did people say when they mentioned how bad season 4 was?
the biggest thing was the Russian.
That
Like
was
you
people.
need the dance like hours, hours, hours. It
Um,
it it, ju- it just turned a lot of people off.
so people will just. That's why I literally moved it to weeks instead of just every single day.
Yeah,
Most people would literally if I wait, do you wait how wait do you do it every every 3 days or every
I
week?
think June. Yeah, yeah,
So if the biggest problem is that it was rushed, I was too. But if I had to say what the biggest problem is, it was way too. It was just way too freaking hot. It was just way too rushed. So hopefully season 6 will be as good as season 5 was. Because surprisingly, we go from the worst season to the second best season. Like,
yeah.
it felt like a freaking dream. Like, I don't know how, but
Yeah.
that was just so
Oh,
like,
don't. Yeah,
don't what?
yeah. I think season 6 will be the best season. Um, Jay, who does my photos for Showdown, are doing photos for you guys.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what I was
And
saying.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, no,
He
you were
showed a
saying.
sneak. Yeah, Jay's doing photos for you guys. He showed me like one of the photos and it looks really great.
Mm-hmm.
And the celebrities that and I think the celebrities for FM are going to be really great.
Mm-hmm. So, as I was saying, if I don't know. So, what was your opinion? So, what was your reaction when we go from the worst season to the second best season?
I'm not surprised. I mean, people learn from their mistakes.
You were like, just were you like, whole? Well,
Uh,
I was just like,
I'm
how?
like, oh, okay. I mean, like I had to learn from my failures in order to get Showdown. Showdown wouldn't be the way it is today if I didn't fail a few times.
And if I didn't go on a 30-day break, then it would just be horrible.
Yeah.
And I do 30 days, and that's the rule. If I'm not doing it, if I'm not going, hey, oh, this is sucking so far, but hey, I'm gonna come back 5 days later, and yeah,
It'll
everything's
be
gonna
better.
be fine. No, it's not gonna be fine. Um, then you have, but so that's why I do 30 days, so it's not rushed, and I can actually figure out what I'm doing. There.
Yeah.
So I said this in a comment on live stream. What if they made a live action Shrek?
Yes, it would be
That
horrible.
sounds that would be well. They already made a musical of it. I haven't seen it. Heard it was terrible.
I heard, yeah,
Wait, what did you hear about it?
I heard it. I heard it's okay.
Mhm. And then I also asked, what if they made a live action Toy Story? First off,
That could be good.
but I don't think. But and then I and then a lot. But and so if I've asked about a bunch of what if questions. It's just if I'm just going to ask a bunch of. It's just if I'm gonna make some joke
Yeah,
questions, like if I just want to be if I just want to have fun. So with stuff like, oh, what if
yeah,
this happened, or it's just for. So
yeah, yeah.
next up. So for my reviews, so yeah, I saw Cruella, Spiral, Quiet Place 2, Those Who Wish Me
All
Dead,
right.
Army of the Dead.
Okay.
So I'll just get most of them are good. So still the worst movie of the year so far I've seen. I'm not seeing. Hopefully, I don't see anything worse than Music. Hey Matthew, what if you see something worse than Music this year?
I don't think I will.
But if you do, are you gonna literally go crazy?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
What? All right. My favorite movie of the year so far. Well, it was originally Judas and the Black Messiah. Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's exactly what I. It's my favorite of the DCEU so far, and I love it. So yeah. Wait, what did you say was the worst horror franchise?
I don't remember.
Well, oh, that's easy for me. There's two good ones. The rest are horrible. Hellraiser.
Okay.
I've never seen so much inconsistency in a franchise since Wrong Turn and Hellraiser. Those are like the two most inconsistent franchise. Well, and
All
I've
right.
said and I've mentioned this with like other horror franchises, like the Friday the 13th movies. Most of them are pretty bad, but hey, I can watch them like as like guilty pleasures, like with Jason X and Jason Lives. They're fun, but they're not necessarily good. With the Saw movies, I just feel like they take them. They're Saw is more consistent than most horror franchises, despite being the same movie. Also, what have you gotten from the stream today? What have you
A lot
found
of
out?
things.
So you've
How much you?
how much I hate Happy Madison. Yeah, if you want to see
Yes.
someone who hates Happy Madison more, go to just uh well, I've already mentioned some other people. Um who else? Yeah, I'm not the only uh but I, well, let's see. Wait. So, so I assume you've seen more. So, so wait, do you necessarily think horror is a bad genre, or do you think it's just a mediocre genre, or just
Mediocre.
because you think a lot of them are?
Mediocre.
You think just a lot of them are a rehash of like the same movie? Understandable.
Yeah.
Because well, you like modern horror. I like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s horror.
Yeah.
Despite being in a different, despite me being despite me being younger, I've said this. So wait. I think you said that the worst horror franchise was let's see, was it no, it wasn't so as I mentioned before, so literally I've like so if but I haven't covered every bad horror. I haven't seen all those bad horror movies, but so the one I've covered, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never seen so much inconsistency. And to be fair, this franchise should have never been a franchise. It's like with freaking see here's the thing. Sure, Halloween has a lot of bad movies. Yeah, you can make they do, but literally there's some of the bad ones aren't as bad as the others. Whereas Texas Chainsaw, everyone that's bad is as bad as the other ones that are bad. Like seriously, saying there's like making a worse is kind of difficult. So plus the only one I really liked was the first one. You there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Wait. So as I was saying, um, what was your rating for season 5?
I said a 7 out of 10.
So it, I don't, I just, how did I go from the, how did I go from,
Again,
but I'm not,
you learn from your mistakes.
yeah,
That's how
but,
you get from the worst to the second best.
yeah,
Because
and
you actually learn.
but I'm not gonna repeat myself again, but that was really fast. Not really, but still. So, um, also, so I was going to do the Metacritic list, but honestly, I didn't feel like it. So I'm gonna tell you some IGN. So I'll just end it off with one last topic. So, so when I was talking about IGN scores, yeah. So someone mentioned this to me. Yeah. In case you don't know, IGN is one of the worst websites of
Yeah, it's
all
just
time.
the worst website.
Wait, do you agree?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, let me tell you some of their scores. Remember that really bad live action adaptation from Dragon Ball
Yes.
Evolution? That movie has a 5 out of 10. Why? Why doesn't it have a lower score? And guess
People
what?
are what?
Next up, yeah, you know that really bad Black Christmas remake? That has an
Yeah.
8.6.
Cool.
Holy crap, that's too freaking high. It deserves a 0. I know they don't do
Alrighty.
zeros, but okay, I'm okay. I was just joking with that. So because they don't do zeros, like why? I don't know. Next up we have Batman and Robin. This has a 6 out of 10. But you want to know what's even more embarrassing? Prisoners has a 5.5. That's embarrassing. So we can end it now. Just so you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. So but one more before I say so. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Da 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 da.